Introducing AVR Maestro, the most powerful way to control multi-zone audio on your Denon or Marantz AV receiver. If you've ever wanted to play music in the living room while someone watches a movie in the theater room, or send audio to a patio speaker on a completely different source, multi-zone audio is how you do it. And AVR Maestro makes it dead simple. Let's take a look. Here's the main dashboard. At the top, you can see we're connected to a Marantz CINEMA 30, one of the most capable AV receivers on the market, and it supports 3 independent audio zones. The dashboard gives you instant access to volume control and quick select presets for the main zone. But what really sets this apart is what happens when you scroll down. The multi-zone widget sits right here on your home screen, giving you one-tap access to your secondary zones without ever leaving the dashboard. No digging through menus, no hunting for settings. Everything is front and center. Let's zoom into the Zones widget on the dashboard. You can see 2 cards here, Zone 2 and Zone 3, each with a prominent Turn On button. This is the fastest way to fire up a secondary zone. One tap and Zone 2 comes alive, sending audio to your second room. Another tap and Zone 3 powers on for your third room. Below the zone cards, you'll also notice the Now Playing section with full media transport controls. Play, pause, skip forward, skip back. So you can manage your main zone playback and your secondary zone power from a single scroll on the dashboard. That's the kind of integration that makes day-to-day multi-room audio actually practical. Now let's look at the dedicated zone screen. This is where the real control lies. Each zone gets its own card. Zone 2 is described as independent control for second room audio, and Zone 3 as independent control for third room audio. Each card has a power toggle button right there on the card. When you power on a zone, you get full control over that zone's volume level and input source, completely independent from the main zone. So your home theater can be running surround sound from a Blu-ray player on the main zone, while Zone 2 plays a vinyl record in the kitchen, and Zone 3 streams internet radio on the patio. 3 completely different sources, 3 completely different volume levels, all managed from one app. The About Zones info section at the bottom explains this multi-zone capability for anyone new to the concept. Here's the source selection grid, and this is key to understanding why multi-zone audio is so powerful. Every input source you see here, whether it's HEOS music, Blu-ray, media player, CD, tuner, AUX, phono, or any of the others, can be assigned independently to each zone. That means Zone 2 doesn't have to play whatever the main zone is playing. You pick the source for the main zone, then you pick a completely different source for Zone 2, and yet another for Zone 3. This is the heart of a multi-zone setup. AVR Maestro lays out every available input in a clean grid so you can see all your options at a glance and switch sources with a single tap. Finally, let's confirm the hardware. In the settings screen, the device card shows your connected receiver, the Marantz CINEMA 30, and right there it says 3 zones, 13 inputs. This tells you exactly what your receiver is capable of. 3 zones means you have a main zone plus 2 additional zones for multi-room audio. 13 inputs means you have plenty of source options to assign across all 3 zones. AVR Maestro automatically detects your receiver's zone and input capabilities when it connects, so the interface always reflects what your specific hardware can do. No manual configuration needed. AVR Maestro. Multi-room audio made simple. Whether you're running 2 zones or 3, controlling a Denon or a Marantz, AVR Maestro gives you instant, intuitive control over every zone from one beautiful app. Available now on Google Play and the App Store. Search AVR Maestro or visit MiyaraHub.com for more. Built with love by MiyaraHub Technologies.